Hey peeps, Tyler here with my goals for 2025, which I talked some about in my recent chatty long video, but this is just going to be a quicker video where it's just about my goals, because that also had other stuff in it as well. So, I have many plans for 2025. I'm also looking at my Substack blog post. My Substack is in my link tree, which is in the description if you want to check it out. But first off, my writing is going to be my top priority for next year. After, of course, life stuff, like sleeping, eating, etc. But I've spent the last few months slowly getting my shit in order, bad habits, routines, etc., so that I can have maximum time to focus on the things I actually want to focus on, not the noise of the world or social media that I'm mostly no longer on, except for, here in Substack, mostly. Don't get me wrong, I live in the world, so obviously it affects me, and I care about others, but you know what I mean. I'm done wasting all my time on things that aren't helping anything or anyone. I'm done wasting my time not focusing on what I want to and need to focus on. So next year I will start self-publishing. I will finish my novel, and I'm saying I will, because if I say it any other way, it's probably not going to get done. So I will finish my novel. It's Project Mabon. I have a playlist. I've talked about it before. It's a YA fantasy novel. At least it's going to be. I also have other things I want to write as well. Horror and fantasy seems to be mostly what I write, though it's certainly not only. So we'll see what happens. I want to get at least that novel out, but I also have so many other things. I just want to be like a writing machine next year for the most part. Writing and reading machine. I'm not actually a machine, but you know what I mean. But, yeah. Reading is another thing I want to focus on, and it's obviously connected to writing. While I plan to read what I want, a lot of what I want to read and will be reading will be connected to other things I'll be focused on. Priorities, like writing craft books, as well as astrology books, because that's another thing I want to focus on, continuing to study astrology. But that's going to be years, and I'm sure for the rest of my life. Horror and fantasy books, since I write horror and fantasy, and I do love those genres, and I love learning things in general, and I'm a curious little gremlin, so I'll probably read a lot of nonfiction, but also some fiction as well. I do like to read a bit of everything, but I do have my things I want to focus on, and yeah. My YouTube and a Substack this YouTube and my Substack, of course, is another focus. On my Substack, I'd like to make a minimum post of one a month, but I make goals like that low because that way if I make it too high, I'm just not going to do anything. So, but I also would like to post some poems and short stories every once in a while to my Substack, where you can read it for free. I don't know exactly how many, but I want to do that every once in a while. I also plan to continue meditating every day for a minimum of 10 minutes, because that's really been helping me. Sometimes I do longer, sometimes I just do 10 minutes, but I want to continue doing that every single day, as well as observing the aspects and sabbats, which are the pagan holidays and the full moons, because I was terrible at practicing in the past, but have started doing better, and again, that also helps me. But most of all, I'm going to focus on living my life my way, and on being happy. Which makes me think of that saying where a kid was asked by the teacher what he wanted to be when he grew up, and he said happy. And the adult said they didn't understand the question. It's no, the kid understood the question perfectly. So, those are my goals for 2025. What are your goals? And, yeah, those are my goals for 2025. It's writing and reading mostly, and doing me. Hopefully I have a lot of things besides the novel that I would like to publish, but how much exactly I publish next year obviously will wait to be seen. But next year, I'm doing it. So, What are your goals? Let me know. Are you excited or worried or whatever about 2025? Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.